Hey guys, good morning. Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Before I start the video, I do want to say please like, subscribe, and comment. I did get a request to run on Tesla. Before I start, I do want to say that I am limiting the Patreon. I officially put a limiter on the amount of people that can join and the amount of members that I can have. So because I am going to be switching over to my website, and again, I'm just doing this because, like I said, I think there's too much value in the Patreon now to where I can't really do just 10, 20 bucks a month. So I am limiting the Patreon. I started doing it, I think, like a day or two ago. So I put limiting factors, and then once all those spots get filled up, I'm done. The Patreon is basically going to be for all the OGs. Everything else is going to happen. It's going to be funneled through the website. So patreon.com/but I'm not a trader. I'll link it in the description, comments, and in like the title, because people are having, I don't know, people just don't want to type it in on like Google Chrome or something. But yeah, that's basically it. On Tesla, I'm not going to take too long on this video. I think Tesla's going to keep dropping. I think everybody in my chat's been short for quite a while now. This is very, very easy. You can really use my custom indicators, right? Obviously, you can only do this if you're in part of the chat. But I mean, we've been knowing that this was going to drop for a while, right? And it's just essentially, you know, what we see on the, even on the weekly chart, right? On the weekly, you can see that, you know, I mean, I know you guys don't know what this means, but all these green dots basically mean short. He actually just closed a fresh green dot this past week. I'd consider that a VC, and usually those end up being pretty violent to the lower side. So again, you know, you closed this last time here, right? You kept dropping all the way down. You dropped about 73 more points in 22 days. We can kind of sort of gauge that that's going to drop, you know, in a similar fashion. So $73 in, what do we say, 22 days? Sure. $73 in 22 days. What was it? It was $73 in 22 days. Sure. So as of right now, right, I would definitely say that I am very comfortable. I would be very comfortable shorting Tesla to like around 113 bucks, right? Just because we had this I call this a violent close. Is basically when you are in you're in bearish territory, and then you trigger a bear trigger, right? So personally, for me, I think that we're probably going to see a lot lower on Tesla. That doesn't mean that you can't bounce. I, for one, will definitely be interested in buying some longs at 155, right? Because I can see a bounce to like 171, and then you drop again, right? Like that. But overall, you know, generally what happens on these VCs on the weekly is you tend to drop pretty violently. And again, same thing here, right? Had a VC right there. On this VC, you ended up dropping you ended up dropping 40 points. Let me see if I can find another VC here, right? And it's really just looking at like relative, or like relevant stuff, right? So this one you drop from 20 bucks to down to a 50% drop on these weeklies. So these violent closes can get very, very aggressive. So I mean, again, this is what, 182, we're at 163. So I can definitely see at least a drop to 137 minimum, right? Before we actually can say, hey, there might be a recovery back up. So even right now, while short-term target is 154, I can see a bounce to 172, but I think my minimum target of a low would be at least to like 130 before you can actually come back and say, hey, this might actually bounce higher to like 240 and start recovering. But as of right now, I'd say my minimum target is 129. You can probably bounce up and down between here, but I think overall Tesla's going down to about 130. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.